With over 1 million positive cases, the coronavirus pandemic has claimed more than 66,000 lives to date, yet still putting many lives on hold, with thousands in ICU as numbers of the infected cases continues to rise by the day, if not by the hour. This has brought a third of the global population on lockdown, with some of those in corporate world having to now conduct business remotely, while churches have been taken to online platforms. We are really living in difficult times, and our lives will never be the same again. But I can imagine the terror in the eyes of those who live in shacks, those who cannot afford to buy groceries enough to last them for the lockdown period, let alone just the toiletries. Come to think of it, the street beggars, what about the blind? What about those who can't hear, those who can't speak? How are they managing in this time? Think about a street vendor who gambled all her money to stock more products, hoping to get better profits after reselling. Now, all the products are getting rotten and they cannot feed even their family for a day. I know it's crazy, right? But in 1918, there was an influenza pandemic which persisted for 2 years and killed more people than what the First World War did, and the death toll increased due to the spread of the virus instigated by the movements of the war troops. At that time, there were no technologically advanced laboratories or effective healthcare systems, hence there were no vaccines to treat this killer flu. But schools, businesses and public places like malls were all shut down to help reduce the spread of the virus, and that is the time we are in now. As an individual or as an organization, I know your lifestyles, your routines will probably be abandoned after the 21 days, but just think of this. Some couples cannot even sleep in the same room as their partner is in isolation. Think about this. There are doctors and nurses who cannot even go home to their families because they have been busy trying to save lives of those who carry the virus. Please stay at home, but have hope for a better tomorrow. We can get through this only if we work together. We are in a better time than those who experienced the 1918 influenza. We have better healthcare systems, we do have access to information, and we are advanced technologically. It is a choice that we make. While you are at home, what are you planning to do in bettering the lives of those who cannot afford to have enough? What is it that we can do within our capacity to ensure that the world becomes a better place after the virus is gone? What roles are we going to play in the society to ensure an increase in the number of people who get jobs after the lockdown, rather than focusing on firing more people? What can we do as individuals? How much more do we give to help the low-income churches who can't even afford to broadcast online? Can we help those who can't see in such a time? Let's buy sanitizers, let's buy food hampers, let's provide decent shelter for the street beggars. I challenge you today to think outside the box. Think beyond the problem and effectively plan on how you bring positive change around the world while you're at home. Think about it.